Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're doing amazing on this beautiful Monday. I love Mondays. Mondays are crunch time. So much things I want to accomplish this week. You have no idea. But usually I do Monday night real talks. And today I decided to show up at noon because I have a busy schedule tonight. I'm going to be hosting, basically my Rise group is having a super intensive training that might go overtime. So I want to make sure that I'm fresh and I can deliver this amazing training of like 2 hour long training to my risers because they're gonna learn so much. And I wanted to make sure I still came here and talked to you guys today. And today I want to talk about the fact that as a business owner, because I know that by now you know that I help coaches or consultants. So if you are someone in the service-based industry, you're going to want to listen and tune in to this live today right now, because I'm going to be talking about selling. And as you know, as a business owner, this is what you should be doing. You should be selling because, well, if not, then you don't have a business, right? And that is something that I didn't know. I didn't know that last year. I'm going to be really honest, and I'm a bit shy to talk about that, but a year ago when I was just starting out, I didn't know that I actually needed to spend 90% of my time selling. And I had to learn that the hard way, right? I don't know if some of you can relate to that, of like not knowing that this is what you need to be focusing on right now. I know that when you're starting out, it can be easy to get into such a creative mode. Like maybe you're like me and you love people, so you love like creating freebies and free training and maybe a podcast and maybe a blog, and maybe you're doing like all those amazing content pieces, like post on Instagram or anywhere. I don't know. By the way, let me know when you're joining. Love to know who's watching on Facebook as well. Would love to hear from you. So just wave at me, send me some type of emoticons or something. I can know who you are and I get a sense of who's the audience today. So basically, I started with a meetup series, as you know, and I was focused a lot on creating content and creating free content all the time. But this is like marketing. This is the marketing part of your business, right? And I know that it's so easy to just want to create. It's so fun to put content out, and I get it. Yet I had to learn the hard way that I actually needed to spend way more time selling than what I was doing. I don't know if this resonates with you today. Maybe you've been like not selling enough and you kind of know it, right? When I actually hired a business coach, she told me you got to be spending 90% of your time selling. And I was like, huh? What do you mean 90% of your time? 90%? What do you mean? What does that mean to sell 90% of the time, right? That was like all thoughts flowing in my mind. And I don't know if this might be triggering you right now. Whew, selling. Let's talk about it. So the first thing that I always love to ask my clients is when they actually have a business, when they join me, I ask them, what is it that you're selling? What is your product, right? What is this thing that you're selling? So if you're right now on this live, drop me a note. What is it that you're selling? Tell me what this is. Most coaches don't know what they're selling. So what happens when you don't really know what you're selling is that you're putting content out, you're putting inspirational quotes, and you're putting content about the focus that you have in your coaching business, but you're not having a clear call to action of how you can help those people. You're just like it's kind of like you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, but you're not actually getting the bowl to prepare an amazing spaghetti bowl and sell the bowl. Whoa, that's a good one. Mimi, you gotta note that down. So Are you a coach listening to this recording right now and you're asking yourself, yeah, what is it that I'm selling? Am I just like talking on the phone with random people, but I don't have a clear offer? That might be a problem, okay? You want to have a clear offer that you're selling. I don't know what it is, but something. It can be a 3-month program, it can be a group coaching, it can be anything, but it has to be a product that you can clearly describe and define. And this product or services, but as a product, should be helping someone fix their problems. So it can be any type of solution to your client's problem. So maybe you're selling a solution for confidence. Maybe you're helping women with their confidence level. And what you're selling is a 3-month coaching program where you're going to walk your clients through 3 phases of their confidence next level self, okay? And you're going to define that really well. And this is the product you're selling, right? Do you have a clear offer? First question, do you have a clear offer? Is it clear what it is that you are selling? If this is not clear, that is like red flag number 1. Red flag number 1 is you don't have an offer. You're not a business if you don't know what you're selling. Okay, red flag number 1. Whew. Red flag number 2, you're never talking about your offer. You're maybe never actually sharing with the world what is it that you do. You're putting inspirational content. Okay, that's fun, that's inspiring, but you're never talking about what is it that you're selling. You're not talking about your offer. You're not talking about your product. Is that a possibility? Is that a possibility that you're throwing so much content, but you're never doing a call to action to people to know that you're selling something? That might be happening right now. If you're not clear on what your offer is and you're never talking about the fact that people can work with you, then of course you're not going to sell, right? It makes sense. The other thing that I was reflecting on is that some people do have an offer. They do talk about it sometimes, but it's cricket. It's still crickets, okay? Well, if this is the case, you have an offer, you are talking about it online, there's a few things that might be happening. Either you're not in front of the right people, either your messaging is not talking about the right stuff because it's not triggering them to want to work with you. It's not triggering their pain points. It's not specific enough that they feel called to like reach out because they feel like you're speaking to them and they have the problem you're solving, right? So that might be another thing. So your messaging might not be quite right, right? Finally, you should be spending 90% of your time selling. 90% of your time, okay? I would challenge you to look at your calendar and maybe write down exactly what you do every single minute of your day. I would be very surprised if right now you're not getting the results you want and you are putting in 90% of your time selling. I would be highly, highly, highly surprised. But let me know if this is the case. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Hello, everyone that's joining. I'm in software, but love your knowledge and energy. Thank you. That means the world. Thank you so much. I'm super, super grateful to have you on the live today. So basically, I have had this thought of sharing this with you guys yesterday as I was walking at the gym and I had my Happy on Mondays hat. Where is it? Oh my God. I have a hat and it's written, my brand is on it, right? And I was walking to the gym and I was realizing that I was representing my brand and I felt like so freaking energized by it. I was like, hell yes, I'm branding myself. Like, this is who I am. This is my brand. Hello, I want the world to know about Happy on Mondays, right? And I was reflecting on when I started and this energy that I was putting behind my brand, I had it from day one. And I want to share that with you because this is also selling. Selling is talking about your services and what you do to every single person that you meet in the street, at your gym, at the coffee shop, like anywhere you are, any opportunity to share what is it that you're selling, who you are, what you stand for, what's your mission, how you can help people. This is selling as well, right? And so often I see my clients, I see some people around me, you're kind of like hiding. You're not really proud of what it is that you sell. You're not like, hey, I'm a fucking leader. I have this amazing coaching program. It's so fucking amazing. It can transform your life. This is how it has transformed my life and my client's life. Do you want to hear more about it? I'd love to chat with you. Offering, being this person who is talking nonstop about what it is that you do. This is what makes you stand out. Because when I was walking to the gym yesterday with my beautiful hat, of course people at the gym were like, happy on Mondays. Hey, tell me more. What is that? I'm like, hell yes, I'll talk to you more about it. This is my brand, and I'm a business coach, life and success coach. I help people create their own coaching business. I help them become happy on Mondays because this is what I wish existed. When I was in a corporate job, I was miserable. All I knew is I wanted to be a thought leader and I wanted to help people, but I didn't know how to create that. So I created it. I'm so proud of sharing that, right? Is that you with whatever it is that you're selling? If you're a service-based business owner or even a product business owner, are you freaking repping your brand and yourself? Are you so fucking proud of what it is that you do that you just want to share with the world, right? That is selling as well. So, challenge for you today. I want you to offer to have a discussion about your services to at least one person, for real, like at least one person. You might not even realize that there's a lot of people around you that are watching you and they haven't yet like reached out, but they do need your help. But did you actually offer your hand? Did you give them your hand to help them, like help you help them? Like how do you say that? Did you actually offer your help to someone today? Like one person? Did you? I doubt it, okay? So that is my message for you all, is that if you're not getting the results that you want in your business, in your coaching business, might be time to audit your calendar and ask yourself, am I spending enough time selling? And I know that selling is something that is quite challenging for some of you. This is why in my RISE program, I teach you the RISE method to selling. It doesn't have to be salesy and sleazy and all that. It should be serving. It should be so super nice and amazing and such a great way to share value with the world. That is selling. You don't need to be like a car salesman type of thing. That is not what it is. Look at what I'm doing right now, right about now. I'm showing you that it's possible to show up, talk about what it is that you do in such a natural way. And if people feel like this is something that they can benefit from, then at least you've offered them your help, right? You showed up. You actually showed up, right? And you offered your help. Some car salesmen are really amazing. I know, Sush. It's like a bit of a general example. I'm sorry. Like you're totally right. Actually, our salesman that actually sold us a car, he was so good. You have no idea. Like, first of all, we didn't have a car yet. And so we didn't have a car and we wanted to buy one, but all the dealerships are like super far from downtown area here in Toronto. And we knew that there was one model that was available at like this far place, like super up north. And we're like, if we commute, it's going to take us an hour and a half to go there. And driving is like 15 minutes. And so we were talking with him on the phone and we're like, yeah, it's going to be complicated. We're going to have to go in like maybe a week from now. We don't have time, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, how would it be like if I would come to you and show you the car? So the guy took the car and drove the car. He came in here in our indoor garage to show us the freaking car. Mind blowing. Pat and I were like in our PJs going to our garage, and like our beautiful car was waiting for us to do a drive test. And we did it. And of course we bought the damn car because it was just such an amazing service. It was so amazing, mind blowing to me. So we got to stay in our PJs, literally at home. The guy drove the car, came in our garage. We went there, like sat down in this beautiful car. We did a road test and we're like, yeah, I like the car, let's buy it. It was amazing. So yeah, that's a perfect example of an amazing salesman that sells cars. So I didn't mean that way. There's absolutely talented people everywhere. But what I mean is you're your biggest cheerleader, the one that can really represent what it is that you're selling. So be that person right now. Be that person that shows up for their business and is willing to do the extra mile, just like this guy at Audi, do this extra mile to show your customers that you care. So one way you can do that if you're a coach is offering like amazing discovery calls, like a call that actually transforms their life. Then of course they're going to want to continue working with you, right? Of course, they're going to want your extra support to bring them to the next level. So, hello, big hearts to everyone. So, basically, my message today for you is spend 90% of your time selling. Have an offer, have something to sell. You cannot go into a discovery call being like, yeah, so tell me more about what you want, like, and kind of create something for them on the spur of the moment. You're not going to seem confident in your offer. You're not going to propose something that is like a solution, a proven system, a proven solution that you're providing. It's going to feel like all weird. So make sure you have something to sell and then focus on selling this one thing, hammering on this one thing you're selling. Just like what I did, right? I sell Rise all the time. I sell Rise to everyone. I talk about Rise all the time. This is my program. I'm so fucking proud of it. I keep improving it every single day. I am so proud of representing my brand because Rise has really transformed my business. And I know it's now transforming so many people's businesses because they are trusting the process. They're doing it. They're getting results. Guess what, right? How can I not be proud of sharing it? So do the same thing for your offer. Be talking about the behind the scenes of your program and how it works and blah, blah, blah. Be super intentional about talking about what you sell, not just inspirational quotes. Refer it back to how you use that in your program, in your approach. That is where true magic happens. That is where people are like, oh, she has a cool method for that. I need that help. I'm going to reach out to her. Okay? Hope that helps. Any questions on selling? Anything I can answer for you guys? Hello, Jenny, Alana, Patrick. So cool to have you all in here. Let me know if you have questions on selling. Love to answer anything, really. I'm so thirsty. So thirsty. I've been drinking coffee all morning. I still have coffee and it's like, I don't know, 12:30. I should stop drinking that coffee. It was lovely to chat with you. If it triggered a thought, if you're like, oh, I haven't been selling enough, drop me a DM. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see how it shifts perspective in your mind. Love to hear from you. And I wish you an amazing day and we'll talk soon. Bye. Actually, oh no, wow, forgot. Tomorrow night, I'm hosting a free masterclass. I should totally be repping this because, first of all, it's free. Second of all, it's gonna blow your fucking mind, for real. I'm gonna teach you how you can go full time in your coaching business this year. This year, not in 10 years, this year. I'm gonna reveal like everything that shifted in me in the last year and how I was able to go full time. Because there's a really big difference between someone that has like a side hustle that is kind of doing something that is like offering your services and you have some type of revenue coming in, like you do have something going on, but going full time, there's a big difference. And I want to show you what's the gap between maybe where you stand right now today and where you want to be next year. And I want to show you that tomorrow night, Tuesday, November 26th, 6:30 p.m., happening free of charge. You can grab your link right in my bio. And in the group, I've actually advertised it a few times, but I'll put it right here so you have it. I'll put the link. It's going to be super easy for you to sign up. It's free again, and you're going to learn a lot, okay? I'm not going to keep any secret from you. Really want to show you like what's required of you, okay? Pat is saying, I must say that you are a great example of someone that practices what you teach. I'm impressed by the volume of content and presence you have online. Thanks for the tips and being such a great example. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that means the world. Patrick, I'm so glad that I can inspire you. It's so interesting that you say that the volume of content. You know what's mind-blowing to me? That I used to feel like this was like so much and so much work. And now, first of all, it's second nature because I really shifted in a new identity. And that's something, again, my RISE students are all learning how to become thought leaders, because that is really the identity that allows you to show up like this all the time without it being an effort. But second of all, I'm teaching them as well that, and that's something that is kind of secret, but teaching them how you can create one piece of content and repurpose it into 10 different other pieces of content. Mind-blowing, right? So it feels like you're everywhere and you're super visible with minimum efforts. And that is really what I'm all about. You got to be strategic with how you show up online so that you actually like pull as much value as you can from your content so that you put it everywhere and it's really creating this like visibility effect. But thank you so much for noticing. I'm so glad that it inspires you. Hilde, hello, so good to see you in here. Amazing. So it was great chatting with you. Again, if you want to talk more about selling, drop me a note. And I love you guys. I love you so much. Hope you have a beautiful lunchtime and we'll talk soon. Sign up as well for the masterclass, by the way. It's going to blow your mind. Bye. Bye, everyone on Facebook.